one thing. Hold on. All right, there we go. I need to take this off because this just hurt my fucking neck and shit. All right, so let's get back to it. Let me say something about. Let me say something about the surf situation before we move on real quick. Um, I mean, yes, I'm not gonna be like heartless and say, kick him while he's down and shit like that. Um, but I do want to say to him that you have to do something better with your life and situation instead of um, wanting to keep on living this uh, thug life, this gangster life, this street life, because it's not really getting you anywhere, but in a bunch of trouble or shot. You know what I mean? So like, if this was your first time, maybe your second time, cool. But if you're notoriously being known as Surf, the nigga that catch gun charges left and right, Surf that's get caught with gun charges and out quicker than the law allows, and you just keep on doing it over and over again. Like, sometimes you have to think about your family at the end of the day and stop being selfish. You can't move in the streets anymore like you do. You got too much fame up under your belt. You know what I mean? Your popularity is skyrocketing now, and you want to jeopardize it by being in the streets. Cool. Well, consequences happens when you in the streets. And so, like, I feel like with Surf needs to move from New Jersey. Surf needs to move somewhere that is, he don't have to look over his shoulder, things like that. Or spend some bread and hire your private security that can carry their legal weapon because they're security. If you're going to move like that, yes, you can be a real nigga, but you can be a man at the end of the day also, a responsible family man. What happens while you're in jail? Your money kinds of stops because you could have been doing other things, right? But you decide to, carry a weapon, got drugs on you, and you go to jail, knowing you have the second biggest battle coming up is summer impact.
Yeah, that's pretty much over right now.
The talk of that event. But now, on top of you hurting yourself, hurting your family, hurting your fans, hurting your stock. I don't know about hurting your stock because these buster ass niggas, they think that's real niggerish. That's cool. But at the end of the day, that real nigga, where he at? Sometimes you got to start taking yourself and your family out those situations so you don't got to deal with that. That's a lot of money to be forking out because you want to be a real nigga. Christmas around the corner. Wonder if you don't get out this time. Where was this at anyway? Where is this strap?
I don't know. Things like Jersey or something, or he got caught with weed and ammunition, and it's like, with your felony, with your record, like, nigga.
And you just got out for that too.
And now now you on your stupid ass on camera talking about you beat the case and shouting out the lawyer and shit. So it's like, bruh, if getting shot, if sitting out for a year didn't change you, if getting shot and almost dying didn't humble you, then ain't nothing ever will. And it's only a matter of time. Everybody know it, don't want to say it. And me, I ain't got no sympathy for that motherfucker. Cause how you got all the blessings that motherfuckers out here would sell their soul for, and you fucking it up. Man, this is wild. Niggas ain't gonna do shit for you but say free to wave. That's it. That's all the fuck they saying. Ain't nobody smart, ain't nobody real, ain't nobody. Everybody wanna be a nigga. Y'all wanna get successful just to be at the bottom.
That's a fact.
Alright, what the fuck, nigga? It's like success is not enough. You wanna be a gangster. You out here, you the only battle rapper that's in Chris Brown house, that's on 50 Cent, this is 50.com. You're the second battler to have a successful album, and you want to fuck all that up.
I mean, I kind of understand it, and real nigga, I understand it that you're not safe out in the streets. That's because you choose to stay where you're at.
Getting the fuck
right?
out. Get the fuck out of New Jersey.
And he has the money to do it, right? I'm not pocket check. I'm not gonna pocket check. I'm not gonna do none of that.
Oh, nigga,
but
fuck that. If you sitting out here bragging about you getting paid $30,000 a battle, it's safe to say you making some money.
It's facts, but I would assume he's able to move his family out of Jersey, right? I understand you got shot, you know what I mean, and if you didn't have your weapon, you'd probably be dead. Cool, but then you have to take the chance of, driving around with weapons. Like, that don't make any sense for me, especially when I know I got bread. I'm skyrocketing in popularity, my fame, all that shit, right? And the one thing I would want is to keep it going, not let nobody stop me from making my money and providing for my family, right? Being there for my family and being there doing what I do for my fans. Okay? Now you making the fans suffer by you're not being gun titles.
Mm-hmm.
You're not being at Summer Impact because you want to be a real nigga. Now we got to have Tay-Rock and Bad News representing gun titles, which no. This is how it's gonna go. There's gonna be two ways, and one of these ways is real, 100% that it can happen. The other one, not a day in dog hell is gonna happen. Okay. The one that's never going to happen is Tay-Rock and Bad News is going to beat Loaded Lux and Hollow.
Wait, what?
There's no way in motherfucking hell. Okay?
Yeah. So Tay-Rock and Bad News, he ain't getting out there.
What?
So he's not getting. So if Tay-Rock already replaced, if Bad News already replaced him, then that means Surf ain't getting out.
Do you think you getting out with 4 stripe charges, my nigga? You just got out of jail for it. You know you was on probation. You had to be on probation. You had to be on probation. If Remy Ma was on probation, parole, you was on probation too. Like, that don't make no sense. You didn't just walk out of jail a free man for a year over a gun battle. You got shot, got to go to the hospital, you get arrested because you was in a gun battle.
That shit crazy.
So now we got to sit here, and if this is true, which everybody's saying that's what it is, why I have to get secondhand pick off of gun? He's not gun titles. Okay, there's no.
Cave games.
No. You're a cave gang, nigga. You're not. There's no gun titles. There's only two people, and those two people are Tay Rock and Surf. Now, when I said there's no way in hell Bad News and Tay Rock will ever beat Loaded Lux and Hollow, that's what I mean. But there is a guaranteed motherfucking fact that Hollow and Lux will beat the dog shit down their motherfucking legs, right? But then the scapegoat. This is the scapegoat. Oh, it was bad. It was just Tay Rock and Bad News. It don't count. So gun titles didn't really lose because Surf wasn't there. So you know the scapegoat's already there. It's already painted.
Yep. Real shit. And that's why battle rap. Well, it's not the four men's fault. It's not their fault. It's Surf's fault. So I can't really sit up here and blame them. It's like, nigga, come on, man. You got all this opportunity out here. You fucking it up.
Yeah, I can't. Surf. I wish you well though. You know, to be honest.
I don't.
I do. I wish you well. Hold your head up in there. You know what I mean? Really sit down and think about your next step, your decision. If if you believe in God and He, miraculously get you out of this unscathed, like you do a year or maybe two,
But see, that's the problem right there in itself.
then like
Nah, hell no, nigga. That's the problem right there. Okay, he only gets a year. He sits out only gets a year.
I don't want to wish the man 15. Like I don't want. I wish nobody to go to prison though, for real. Like,
bruh, come on. This one I'm you gonna like.
No, I've been in that situation, bruh. Like,
I understand, big fella, but at the same time, nigga, you had 4 motherfucking gun charges. 4 gun charges. 4 gun charges. 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Nigga, if he get off, I quit.
If he gets off, then I feel like
I quit. Because I'm not saying he a snitch, but there's no way you about to get off with 4 murders and not do no jail time.
that's a fact. I mean,
that can't. I don't know how good your look. You ain't even that famous, nigga. He's not even that famous, and he getting off. Ali Boone got 1 gun charge on him and had to do the maximum 5 years. And he ain't
I'm not saying you snitching, but things don't equal out.
It never did equal out with him. Is what I'm trying to say. Like, nigga, like, come on, man. How you mean to tell me Ali Boone, no criminal background, just caught with 1 gun 5 years? This nigga got 7 felonies on his name, get caught on 2 occasions with 2 murders. Now it's 4, and he get out? And now this. Nigga, I want surf luck. That's all I'm saying. That motherfucker is like the bug off Mulan. That nigga got luck. Because I can't understand how this nigga can get off that many times with gun charges and survive. This nigga gotta be the luckiest nigga in battle rap. The luckiest nigga in battle rap. So now four other motherfuckers can't go to jail. Four other motherfuckers can't go to jail now. Your ass better be on your best behavior, Capo.
Why is that?
This nigga, mind you, this nigga got the luck of four niggas.
He don't got the luck of
four
four
gun
niggas.
charges.
He don't got the luck of four niggas. He got the luck of four leprechauns holding 4-leaf clovers. That's what.
He got something. He got something. Let you, me, Tay-Rock, Verb, Hitman, and motherfucking Charlie Clips better be on their best fucking behavior. Cause this nigga just got off on all four of their charges. Shit. Somebody get life. Cause he using all the fucking luck up. Nigga, how the fuck you get 4 charges and you don't go to jail? You don't go to prison? How? How, Capo? You older than me, nigga. How?
Well, back in my day, they would call you a snitch. It wouldn't be. It's not like today when they say I'm not calling you a snitch, but back in my day, nah, nigga, you a snitch. You snitching out here in these streets. That's it.
Nigga. I ain't even a gang nigga. But as much, I ain't even a gang nigga. I knew him, hung out with him, went to school with him, not a gang nigga. But even I'm like, nigga, you telling on somebody? Who the fuck is you telling on?
And if you telling, they really don't give a fuck about your telling. Because at any time you do something wrong, your ass getting hemmed up and... Jesus.
I mean, I don't want to say he telling,
you know, because like, informants get paid and they don't go to jail. But Jesus Christ.
I mean, it's like, you sat out for a year with a gun charge. I'm like, okay, if he get out, I'm not saying he's telling, but I'm not saying he's telling.
I'm not saying he's telling, but
he might be whispering.
You hinting.
Your ass is doing you pointing with no fingers but elbows or something. Nigga, my cousin went to jail for 15 years for attempted murder. Your ass got caught with 4 different strap charges, and you only did at that time you got caught with 3 and only did a year. A whole year. Whole 12 months. Adi Boone did 5 years.
Something's fishy. Hey, matter of fact, shout out to Adi Boone. Hope to see you home really soon. I know you know, I think you're still on up in the halfway house.
Nigga, that shit fucked my whole soul up. I'm sitting up here looking at this shit. When T-Top said that shit once again took me out the battle and started having me think. You know what I said? I don't get it. How the fuck do one person get caught? How does one person with 7 felonies get caught on 2 different strap charges, doesn't do one bid, never does a bid, but one person get caught with 1 burner, no criminal background, and has to do 5 years? I was like, yeah, hold on. Hold on.
Yeah. Well, I don't know what to say about it. You know what I mean?
Shit, nobody's probably telling.
I think it's,
You're strongly hinting towards
I think
something.
it's selfish. I really think it's selfish for one. For two, you got a lot of pretty people depending on you, and you just fucked a lot of that shit up. You know what I mean? So you're teaching your little girl, or I don't know what you have, a boy or girl. I think a girl. You're teaching your daughter that as long as you're a real nigga, it's okay. You can go to jail and fuck up your record. Um, but you also have to think like I can understand. I can't understand, but if your daughter grew up to be a musician, cool, because she don't have to like really clock into a 9 to 5 and do what normal people do. But wonder if she has to do that, right? So it's okay to go to jail? No, because then you're not gonna get no job, and then what? Then you really have to be in the street because you can't get a job because you fucked yourself up. You fucked your own life up, not making smart decisions. So, what are you teaching your daughter about this? Are you're a real nigga because you held her down? No.
Pretty much.
I mean, you're dead. You're dead. If you would have died, you're gone in her eyes. If you're in prison, you're still gone in her eyes. It doesn't matter. You're there. Yeah, she might be able to talk to you every day, but that's not raising your daughter. How you raising your daughter on the phone? Trust me, been there, done that. I'm divorced, so I know what it is. That's what be killing me right there.
End of the day, end of the motherfucking day is like, and it's not that I hate surf. I don't hate surf. It's just that, like I said in the beginning, if having to sit out for a year didn't start making you change your mind, if being shot didn't make you change your mind, nothing else will. Clearly, if this is the 4th strap charge that you got, nothing is ever going to change your mind, and it's only a matter of time. Because I'm not even a God person, but how many chances is God going to give you for you to wake up?
I don't know, bruh.
How many chances is the Lord going to give? How many chances the universe and God going to keep giving you chances to realize, hey, look, I got this. I'm making this money. I'm making this opportunity. Fuck the streets. Let me move and let me see where I can go with this battle rap shit.
Um, Surf, just figure out what you're gonna do. You know what I mean? Hopefully they don't give you lock you all the way down. Like I don't.
They gonna have to, bro. Y'all not.
I mean, no, but I understand that. I understand that. I'm just saying, like, I hope they don't. I don't wish no man prison. Right?
It's not really wishing a man prison. Is basically having a common sense to say, there's no way you about to get out of this.
No, I mean, okay, I can say that, but then what happens?
If he get out of it, I'm not saying he telling, but
does that matter? Because if that's the case, in the book of K Shine, verse 1, and I state.
Go ahead, preach.
I'm not gonna even go word for word with it. I'm just gonna paraphrase. I'm just gonna paraphrase what he said. There was a story. He was riding the subway, and he seen there was a sign that said, "There's a mandatory sentence on a strap charge."
No exception. I said, bring my brother on that strap charge.
I'm just saying.
But 2 months later, I saw him on a smack card. Now either that's odd,
that's
or that's the fastest.
Yeah, 3 years I ever saw it. Like,
I did a bid and a half at the max for some crack. You did 2 months and a half at the max for a crack.
Right. I mean,
and Big T
we've been knowing this, right?
Hold on.
And he's still popular.
Wait, hey, hold on. In the book of Big T.
What the book of Big T say?
Chapter 773.
This is the Battle Rap Bible. Okay, go ahead.
He said, when they said circumcision, like, don't accuse that. Somebody did 2 months on a 3 month. Somebody did 2 months on a 3-year mandatory sentence. We can't prove that. But in the 50 Cent interview, he said he did a mandatory so so now serve. How you do that?
You know what? I'm gonna say this, like, and if I ever see a blog come out and somebody used the Battle Rap Bible and started preaching from the book of we gonna have a problem.
Another reference, in the reference of T-Top said, okay, you tell us, sir. How the fuck do you get, nigga? How the fuck do you get, nigga? You the luckiest nigga in battle rap. Think about it. I wish nigga Bill Collector wish he had that luck. Nigga Math Hopper wish he had that luck. Nigga shit. Nigga, you get shot and locked up and nobody questions what happened to you and why you had to get shot and locked up. Everybody just sweep that shit under the rug.
Because he's about to battle. See, this is what these niggas do. They forget real life because they fanboys. They ooh and ah, ooh, search back. Oh, yeah, but are we gonna talk about what's going on right now? I mean, we gonna talk about, why was he in jail? Because clearly they didn't think he was, shooting for self-defense, because if that was the case, he would have been out. He would have never went to jail. I don't even want to talk about it, but you know what I mean. It's just these are the things I think about when the rest of these niggas are being fanboys. Okay, not saying he's snitching, not saying none of that. He might be a whisperer.
How the fuck did he get off? If he get out of this strap charge, that's 4 motherfucking strap, nigga, he got Xbox achievements for gun charges at this point. Like, what the fuck do we
new straps now. You know what I
The
mean?
same
Got
fucking
buy new
year.
ammo now, cause what you want to ride around with it and shit.
The same fucking year though. You just get out of jail and you going right back into that motherfucker for the same shit.
Yeah, that's true.
What kind of lost nigga shit is this?
All right, so for those who watch battle rap, if you want to see a dead body, I suggest you go see. These are two dead bodies. I've seen a lot of dead bodies, but some of the dead bodies I've seen, y'all wouldn't know about it because it's kind of local. You know what I mean? I mean, it's not kind of local; it's local. But there are some main stage body bags. I mean, body bags in the body bag within the body of the bag. Fair funeral. I love me some Phara. I met her. I seen her in person, shook her hand and shit. You know what I mean? I might have, had her stand back a little bit because I am a tall nigga, man. She's short and shit. You know what I mean? All the motherfuckers were short for real, for real. Y'all want to go see Fair Funeral versus Misfit? Misfit is back, and she caught a mean body. And when I say a mean body, excuses came up. The third round came around. You're gonna be mad. Oh, you waiting? Y'all gonna wait. Y'all gonna be mad. And if those who watch the battle, y'all know what I'm talking about. Um, Shajo, you might want to go watch that battle. You just gonna. But and to be honest,
on that battle. I might check on that shit on the weekend.
this is the best Misfit I've ever seen. And I knew she can. I knew she can do it. I'm not saying this is like she's reinventing herself, but um, she still got it, bro.
Nigga, I don't really. It's not that I don't really care. I've only seen one Misfit battle, and that was with Shayna Ashley and some shit like that when it was on World Star. That's pretty about much it with Misfit because I don't know if she Cortez's cousin, and if she Cortez's cousin, why the fuck did you let that man sit up here and say "pop myself" when he spit that bullshit to you? I feel like friends don't let friends say stupid shit, especially if your friends are bad ones. So you mean to tell me you let him spit that "pop myself" line to you, and you didn't tell him to change that shit? You ain't right. Sounds like this motherfucker. I pop myself. This nigga.
Alright, so the next body bag I got is Geechi Gotti versus Head Ice.
Hey, who did I have winning that battle?
I don't remember.
Shit. I gotta watch that over the weekend too. Shit. I got a battle. I got a couple of battles to watch over the weekend.
Yeah, you gonna be disappointed.
Not as disappointed I was when he battled Nims.
No, it's gonna be worse than that.
He did not win that battle against Nims.
And it's gonna be worse than that.
True.
The nigga choked in the first and the second.
What?
And the third.
Nigga, you lying.
First, second, and third.
Nigga, you lying. Head ice. Head ice choke.
Head choke?
3 rounds straight.
Yeah.
Head ice.
Head ice, yes.
All 3 rounds.
All 3 rounds. I just watched it today.
Choke.
Choked all 3 rounds.
Yeah, you got choked, motherfucker.
I'm not out of my mind. I promise you. I put down on everything, man. Put down on
I
everything.
believe that shit. I believe that shit when I see it.
Why would I lie to you? I'm not these, these fans, bro. Come on.
You don't like head ice. You like.
I like Head Ice. Head Ice he's a OG to me. I mean, not to me like OG for me, but OG in battle rap for me. I like Head Ice. I like his style. There's some things that he say people don't get. I get it. You know what I mean?
That you get nauseous over eggs.
But then there's times when he'll say something and I'll be like, what?
Yeah, like you'll get nauseous over eggs.
Yeah. So, but the nigga choked all 3 rounds, bro. The second was bad. The second was he choked early. And he couldn't get it. Jesus Christ. So that's 2. Do what?
He choked in every fucking round.
Every round, bro. Like I'm dead ass. Let me see if anybody watching, cause I'm live right now. I got one watching, and I think the one is just the normal, just one that pops up when you do go live, cause they don't, normally the people that fuck with me, they'll come on and say what's up. You know what I mean? So, yeah, whatever. I mean, it is what it is, I guess. Jesus Christ.
That's fucked up. It ain't so.
Yeah, it's so. I watched Glue Easy and JC, and Glue Easy choked. And I want to say he choked. I know he choked one clear round. I want to say it was like he choked like a couple of times.
Well, maybe he choked because he had a battle. Maybe he choked because he got a battle with Coffee Brown coming up.
He got a what?
He got a battle with Coffee Brown coming up.
That don't even make any sense.
Shit, I'm looking at it right now. Louise versus Coffee Brown.
Really?
Yep.
Where's that at?
It's on Facebook.
No. What league is it on?
Shit, what is the name of this damn thing? I don't know, don't say it. It's Hostile Takeover 2. So whoever had Hostile Takeover 1 in battle rap, that's who having it.
I don't know. I know it's probably somewhere over in New York, somewhere. I mean, on the East Coast.
Look like South Carolina, Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, some shit like that. I might be stupid.
That's where it is, North Carolina.
Nah, Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, some shit.
Oh, it's in South Carolina.
Mhm.
I was
Man, it's
looking. I
crazy.
was trying to look on YouTube because I saw a battle that just popped up and it had Louise versus somebody, and I don't understand why I don't remember the other person because when I seen it, I was like, really? And it was just like recent, like somebody just posted it, but I don't know who it is. I'm looking through here now,
Mhm.
but oh, let's talk about this shit, bro. Oh my god. Yeah, I want to go see another body bag. Man, go watch KD versus AQ. Oh my god. Jesus
Wait,
Christ.
is that the nigga that got slapped?
Bruh. That's the one that nigga that got swung on. He didn't get slapped. He got swung
Nah,
on.
he got slapped. That girl beat the shit out of his ass.
Nah, he blocked that, bruh. You tripping.
Well, and rightfully so. He deserved to get his ass hit.
Why?
Cause not all everybody takes shit like a battle. Not everybody takes shit. It's okay. It's a battle sense.
Mm-hmm.
So that was one of them instances where she didn't take it as a battle.
Why?
She took it personal.
Why?
I don't know. Shit.
So it's his fault that she took it personal?
Ah, shit. Somebody should never
Obviously,
had an ass
obviously,
there.
obviously, everything you was saying about her at that point was true. Like you a cloud chasing hoe. I just used you. I did this and that. You know what I mean? And the matter of fact, this all spilled out in a Facebook group. She went live and had a rant and all that before this battle even happened
Mhm.
because he was he used to fuck around with her and he said I only used your mouth. I've never fucked you. I fucked your face and kept it pushing and shit like that. You know what I mean? And then like it all came out on Facebook. She went live, went on a rant, and then I guess she fucking with this dude, AQ dude, because she jumped in AQ's round and said something, and then ended it off like, "Don't make me take my wig off," and she took her wig off, or get my wig straight, like she was gonna hit him or something, right? So, so KD was rapping and he had bars for AQ, and then because AQ had bars about her and him, because of the whole situation. So then he started having bars for this bitch, and the bitch, she wasn't sitting there mad. She was in there over there like uh laughing and stomping around like because she know that shit was fire what he was saying, even though he was dissing the shit out of her and everything. That shit he was saying was, well, nothing compared to what he said. And a matter of fact, he spit his whole third again and put it on live, and it's floating around here on Facebook too. I mean on YouTube also. So like he had way more disrespectful shit. But this is battle rap. She knows that. She's a battle rap clout chaser. That's what they say. That's what they say. Because if you didn't like him, you wouldn't have had this set this battle up against your boyfriend, which was pillow talking, or the guy you fucking with at that time while you pillow talking, and then he specifically put you in his round against this nigga. We know that y'all had issues, and then like you get in his face talking shit, and then KD dissing you in your face like I only use you for to put my dick in your mouth and leave, and it spent all your money. You pay for everything, bitch. You just dogging this hoe, and she liking it. She like, oh my god, he damn, he barring the shit out of me right now, loving it because she loves the attention. But then once he says, that's probably why you don't have custody of your kids, because you too busy having my dick in your mouth. It's not just his dick. It's like probably everybody's dick. So if you think if you your priority is dick more than your kids, then you can't be offended by that. You can't be mad at that because the proof is in the pudding. The fact is a fact. So and you know, I've heard people say this, but it was a woman that like kind of defended it. But you know, I'd expect you to defend it. But she did swing. He did block that shit. But then there's a girl that came from nowhere and tried to hit him too. So like, yeah, that bitch got in her feelings. She shouldn't have been in her motherfucking feelings. Bitch, you was just cheering him on. You reacting to his bars the way you was reacting, like that shit was fire. You cannot be mad because you know how KD is. You was with him. You was fucking him. You was sucking the soul out of him. Shit, like you should know. You seen battles of his. You think he gonna? You thought he was just gonna just leave it alone? Nah, you kept it going. You shouldn't have said nothing in that round. I bet you, if you didn't say anything in that round, or anything leading up to that battle, he wouldn't have addressed you. He would have just battled. He would have had a round for AQ. That's it. But that shit was funny. That shit, KD, my nigga, that shit was funny. I'm glad you had you. I told hey, I seen it on Twitter. The first person I seen it was Tay Rock, right? So I commented on it and I was like, yeah, KD, that's my homie. He got the block of the year. Cause he blocked that. She might touched him up, maybe grazed him, but she didn't get that. She didn't get that off, bro. She didn't get that off at all, my nigga. Um. Oh shit! What just happened? Nothing. I clicked the wrong button. All right. What else is there? You got anything you wanna add? Anything you wanna talk about?
Shit, nah, bro, that's it, shit.
Okay. You have any L's?
Probably like a couple of L's. Sue Surf hold his L. And pretty much that's it. He hold this L. The president hold this L. And these bum ass niggas out here that's fucking up the city hold these L. Yep.
And you hold this L because you about to pass out.
Nah, I ain't passing out shit. Just fucking this cat over here who just wanna be all under the motherfucking phone shit.
Boy,
I'm passing.
you might want to.
I'm passing.
You might want to get rid of that cat because it sounds like you're allergic to it the way you're breathing, nigga.
Nah, nigga, I am passing out shit. Nigga been out since 5 in the damn morning.
Yeah, I understand, nigga. I understand.
And everybody on fucking vacation like your ass is.
I was doing the same thing, getting up at 5 o'clock in the morning. What are you talking
Then
about?
all of a sudden, dude,
Oh,
you
you just gonna slide by that, huh? You just gonna slide by that. When
then
I was working during the school year, I had to be up at 5 o'clock, and and I having a show on Wednesday, so that means I was up at 5 o'clock, and then I got off of work, and then like 9 o'clock came, and I still did a show, or 10 o'clock came, I still did the show for 2 3 hours, and then go sleep plus like 2 3 hours after that. So maybe about 1 o'clock, I finally went to bed. Being up by 5 o'clock and just going about my business. I'm 44 years
shit,
old. What's your problem?
I'm lazy. Shit,
Nigga, I'm lazy too. I'm lazy too. Like I don't want to be on vacation. I'm missing money right now, my nigga. Like
Shit, man, I got
I'm
hit
missing
with this.
money.
Then all my energy went on laughing at this motherfucker in his
Oh yeah, oh yeah. You think so?
energy went on this motherfucker laughing at this motherfucker and his old lady.
Anyway, I got a few L's also. My few L's go to one. I want to give myself an L for the technical difficulties of today. Um, I'm gonna get it together. I did. I could have swore my laptop was charged fully, and when I was only outside for about 10 minutes, and the motherfucker died. So I gotta see what's going on with that shit all in its own. Or um, not do my show outside, but I like the fresh air. I
Why
might as
the
well
fuck are you doing your show outside?
because it's fresh air outside, right? And I smoke, so I just sit outside. Like I sit outside and smoke and do my thing and not be bothered. And I just like to be outside when it's nice, when it's nice and cool, or nice and. Well, right now it's about to rain, so I'm about to go back in. I'm about to go back inside though. But I have a couple of L's. One, the president of y'all United States, y'all America, because this is not what I feel like I am going backwards in time. And if I feel like that, I feel like I should get younger. Okay, because I've already been down this road fighting for this country and this freedom of this country, and what I thought this country was going to be in the future, and it's really not. Okay, now you have somebody that condones and allows and instigate people to come out and be their true colors, and races being racist with no think they get no consequence about it. Um, that's one thing. The second thing, for you to form your mouth to say you were down there at ground zero of 9/11 helping out, you a fucking liar.
Whoa, he said that.
You a liar, bro. And you're not even a bro. You a bastard. You're a liar. You know what I mean? Like, and then you matter of fact, during that crisis, I could have swore you had an interview about the World Trade Center, and your insensitive ass would rather talk about your building being the tallest building in New York now since the towers are no longer there. Well, again, there you lied because you're still the second. The World Trade Center was the first. There's another building that's the second, and then yours is the third. So that's not even who gives a fuck whose building is taller. You was near clearly not even near. the motherfucking ground zero, because there are pictures of all of everybody that went down to ground zero. The days, I mean, the day, the day after, the day after that. So you get kudos the first few days, which a few days is 3 for me. Okay, he wasn't in none of them pictures. And who are you at the time anyway for you to be so? You was down there helping out. You was nobody. You not no. You wasn't no politician. You was only worried about you and your money, you and your building. We know.
Oh yeah, I ain't even hear nothing about him being down there.
Exactly, but by what he said, at a motherfucking his little whatever the fuck we call his shits anymore. Um, he said that he was down there. He's not gonna consider him as a first responder. He was like, oh, there was a lot of brave first responders that were down there helping out and all those and all that. I was even down there. I'm not gonna call myself a first responder, but I was down there. Are you out your fucking rabbit head ass mind? So if you was down there, do you know everybody that was first responders are dying or dead?
Yeah. Yeah, inhalation or some shit like that.
But this is the man that y'all voted for. This is your white America that you wanted. This is the make America great again. Great again by what? What has it been great in the past 4 years? What has been great about this shit? Not a goddamn thing. And you see, not once did I bring up the black president that was in power, because I show like it the way when people try to compare the two. You see, there you go. You talk about Obama again. Well, let's put this in perspective. I would rather have Bush Sr. and Bush Jr. back in office rather than motherfucking Trump. And Bush Jr. is the reason why y'all voted for Obama. Because of the lies, the deceptions, all that. Hashtag shut the fuck up, Capo. Jesus Christ.
Wait, who's saying that?
I'm just saying to me, to the people. Hashtag shut the fuck up, Capo. That's when when niggas like preach, talk that shit. You can just say that. Just say that. Hashtag shut the fuck up, Capo. So yeah, he always gonna hold a L for the rest of his natural born orange life.
Yep.
My next L is for the House. They seem to can't get their shit together. What to decide? I give everybody L's that on both sides, Republicans, Democrats, liberals, whoever, if you are condoning these actions and where our country is going.
They condone them.
So, I don't care if the next president. I'm not looking at color. Okay, I don't give a fuck if it's another of a black person is running for president. I'm going by what they are about, and there's some black people on there or other races or ethnic backgrounds on the panels that I don't agree with. Just cause they black or Latino or whatever, don't mean I necessarily have to agree with them. Now, if I had a choice of a, not so crooked, but fake crooked, I don't know. Like when we had Hillary and Trump, we had to decide on which two evils we wanted to go with. Do we want to go with the lesser evil of a Hillary Clinton, or do we want to go with the biggest evil of uh, the orange man in office? After I grab him by the pussy, after I want the death penalty to come back to, kill these 15 year olds and 16-year olds because they raped your white woman. Um, or the non apologetic to those people, or how about how you were scamming people with their housing and shit like that? How about the racial slurs? How about you making the United States about it being white power when this country is supposed to be founded and here for freedom for everybody? This is supposed to be a place people can go and stay here and be free. So if we can't even do that, and if we can't even do that as people that live here or is born here, then what are we doing? So all the motherfuckers got a whole L's and shit. You know what I mean? Also, I don't know if I've heard anything. Um, and yes, I know people. We've been down this road before. But this is how I look at things. Okay, we as a battle rap culture, right? And this is speaking to those who feel like it doesn't count unless it's on smack. Okay? This is not a diss, no shot. This is just how I'm feeling. This is how I feel. If you, as a league, URL, are separating yourself from everybody else that was either here before you, had put the foundation before you, or was here before you, or came after you, and you put yourself as the number one battle rap league, battle rap platform, you are battle rap, you are hip hop, you are the essence, you are that. You put the battle rap community and the culture on your back, then you need to respect us as that. Meaning, you should address us when things happen. Just let us know. It's just like when something happens in the United States that's tragic, the president comes in and addresses the nation to bring clarity, to bring comfort, to bring information. So like, yeah. With all that said, man, yeah, that's just how I see things. So with situations like the surf, the Tech Nines, and things like that happen, we would like to hear from you. That's all. Um, but yeah, we gonna cut this short, man. I know you gotta go to bed, bro. Go to sleep and shit, man. But in my L's, bro. I'm not necessarily giving smacking them in L's, but y'all gotta be held accountable for when you make that statement. You have to show and prove also. Okay. So with that said, man, it's your boy Capital Don, aka CapologyFactz. It's my nigga Shot Joe. We'll holler at y'all. Sunday we'll be more prepared. I appreciate y'all, man. All right, man. Y'all have a good night. This is Capo the Don, aka CapologyFactz. Sorry for the technical difficulties, but we'll be back. We'll get everything straightened out. Um, I had to do this on last minute thing. Um, yeah, having technical difficulties again. So again, subscribe to the channel if you're not, and thank you for watching when you tune in.